12 News is your local election headquarters. More than 24 hours after the polls have closed, there's still no official word on the winner on the Democratic side in the race for the 4th Congressional District in Massachusetts, currently represented by Joe Kennedy. The two frontrunners, Jake Auchincloss and Jesse Mermel, are too close to call. Auchincloss ahead by a little more than 1,000 votes. Both candidates have found common ground in one thing, though, asking that every vote be counted in this close race. The declared winner will go against Republican Julie Hall in November. 12 News reporter SHIINA LOSCIUTO got reaction from a political professor on why this delay isn't surprising.
As of right now, Auchincloss has a 1-point lead over Mermel. Auchincloss's campaign seems confident they will win, while Mermel's team says there are still uncounted votes out there that could help them.
The delay is about getting the count right.
As of Wednesday, about 1,100 votes separate the two Democratic candidates battling to win the primary to replace Congressman Joe Kennedy, with Jake Auchincloss in the lead over Jesse Mermel. UMass Dartmouth professor SHANNON Jenkins says a delay like this is to be expected as officials navigate voting during a pandemic, especially when it comes to a race that was too close to call on election night.
It is really about processing those mail-in ballots that just takes a bit longer than processing ballots of people and voters who showed up.
Secretary of State William Galvin's office says between 1,400 and 1,500 votes still need to be counted in this race. And on Wednesday, he got the green light from a judge to allow towns and cities to keep counting. Mermel would need to dominate the uncounted votes to close the gap. The two frontrunners were on the ballot with 5 other Democrats. One of them was Dave Cavell until he suspended his campaign and threw his support behind Mermel. He too is pushing for every vote to be counted.
And I began every debate by bemoaning the lack of ranked choice voting. I didn't think it made sense that anybody could win this race with 20% or 21% of the votes cast. And so that's why I took a look at the dynamics of the race and made the decision I made.
Ranked choice voting is something voters in the Bay State could approve on the November ballot. Cavell says that system could avoid this exact situation that's unfolding in District 4.
I think that this is a very simple lesson in, instead of a system where you can win with 22% of the vote, instead of a system where you have to vote for one person and not vote for everyone else, ranked choice voting says, well, actually, why don't you rank the candidates?
The Secretary of State's office says cities and towns can continue counting on Thursday. That means by this time tomorrow, there could be a declared winner. I'm SHIINA LOSCIUTO, 12 News.